Hi, my name is Reagan Grimes, and I'm going to talk about internet privacy and some ways I think that we could help ourselves when using the internet. The concept of internet privacy can be understood through the definition of the term privacy itself, which is the ability of an individual or group to seclude themselves or information about themselves and thereby reveal themselves selectively. In the past few years, internet privacy has been the topic of conversation, but not in a good way. There has been a huge uproar of people's concerns for the safety of all of their information being used online. Everyone wants to think that making accounts with what they consider their secure passwords makes them invincible to any type of hacker or theft person. But in reality, they're completely wrong. You can't protect against anything. I would never go as far to say as people can expect privacy online. That's just unrealistic and a naive way of thinking. Everything that you put out into the internet world is no longer considered just yours. Even innocent things you post can backfire, like pictures of you, your children, your house, etc., anything else. Any random person can most likely just go online and see the things that you post on any social media outlet, even if your account is set on private. It's too easy nowadays to even type in a phone number or first and last name on Google to find a multitude of information on that person, including their address, city or state they live in, what school they attend, who they hang out with, who their friends are, and even more than that. Every time you hit the send button, you're basically giving up your rights to your own privacy. Even your search engines, browser history, and cookies on your computer can be accessed by someone who has the power and ability to do so. There are those people that like to argue the fact that you can just go and delete that account or that picture on Facebook or the history on your computer, but little do they know that no matter what you do, it's always going to be out there for everyone to see. To define information security, it is to be more aware of the risks that we're going to take with putting our personal information out there. It's not necessarily just the comfort of knowing your information is protected, so it's good to just be aware that you're still taking a great risk every time you enter your information online. So a good recommendation for people to better protect themselves when using the internet is to not use the same passwords for every single account that you make. A lot of people tend to do this because it's easier to remember, but you put yourself at a much greater risk for criminals to hack into your account and potentially steal vital information. Another suggestion would be to use encryption codes to keep everything better protected. Of course, not everyone knows how to do this, but a simple solution is to use websites that already use these password encryption codes and refrain from using the ones that don't. Examples of that would be websites that have the HTTPS up in the URL. That means that they already have the password encryption codes, so it's just better protected. So to conclude, I would suggest to always be aware of what information you're putting out into the world, gauge what could potentially happen if that information were to be lost or be put in the wrong hands, and always take adequate precautions in case the worst were to happen. Thank you.